Hi folks! In this lesson, we are looking at one of the ways that populations of organisms interact in an ecosystem. This is the predator-prey relationship. And by the end of this lesson, you should be able to use a graph to understand how the populations of predators and the populations of prey change over time. First, let's connect what we already know about the food chain to predator-prey relationships, okay? We've drawn food chains, we've looked at food chains like this before. The fox eats the rabbit. So these two organisms have a relationship. That's what that arrow shows. Anytime there's an arrow connecting two ideas in science, in history, in English, whatever, that's a relationship. This specific relationship is a predator-prey relationship. Foxes and rabbits have a predator-prey relationship. Now, their relationship, we call it a predator-prey relationship, but what it really means is that when those two organisms are in the same ecosystem, an action happens, right? They interact, and this action is called predation. And it's an interaction in which one organism consumes the other. And consume is one of those words that's just slightly easier and nicer to imagine saying than like hunting and killing and eating another organism. Predation, you're going to remember that it's related to the word predator. They have the same root. That's how you're going to remember that word. And you would say that more fox predation causes more rabbit death. Okay? It's an action. It's something that happens. So foxes are predators, right? That's what they do when they're around rabbits. That's what their interaction is. So a predator is an organism that kills and eats another organism. That other organism is its food. And if you think back to our energy pyramid, food equals energy. And then prey is an organism that is killed and eaten by another organism. So rabbits are killed and eaten by foxes. So let's be very clear and let's pretend here that this big pink rectangle is an ecosystem. So in this ecosystem, okay, predator-prey relationships, as in predation, they help to keep an ecosystem in balance. So our pink box here, we want it to stay in balance. And the way that that happens is that predation prevents any one population from getting too large. We learned this vocabulary word way back. So make sure you remember it. Okay? Population is all of a single type of organism in an ecosystem. So not all of the organisms that have ever existed anywhere at all times. It is all of the organisms in this area that are all one kind, one single type. So if this pink rectangle is our ecosystem, okay, and we have some rabbits in our ecosystem, the rabbits that are on the screen right now, that's the population. The word population is used to describe the group of rabbits. It can also be used to describe the number of rabbits in the group. So the number of rabbits in this group could change, right? So our population could change. There could be more and more, right? At a certain point, there's only so many that can fit in our ecosystem. And we need to have a way to prevent there being too many. That's where the predators come in. The predators make sure that that population doesn't get too big. So this is the end of the first video where we talk about our vocabulary. Our second video is going to talk about showing the predator-prey relationship on a graph.